Welcome back to the channel. Well, as you can see in the background, I've got Corfe Castle and I'm joined by good friend James Marsh, and first off we've had the night out and we headed over to Kimmeridge Bay to hopefully get a nice sunset. That didn't work. We went up to Clevel Tower to see if we could get a nice sunset, and there was 3 bands of cloud and the sun kept coming in and out and in and out of the cloud. We kept getting ready, then we headed down to the rocks, back down to the seafront, to the side of the water, and to try and compose some rocks perhaps. The sun came out of the band, but each time it came out of the band it got dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, and it just didn't work. So I ended up getting the 70-200 out, and I spotted 3 people right in the distance, just on a rock formation, on a point. So I did get 1 frame, but just to show willing really. But yeah, so that was a bit of a non-event. So then we got back to the car and we thought, where should we head for now? Obviously we were planning on staying over at Kimmeridge Bay. So anyway, we ended up at Corfe Castle in the hope that we could get a misty morning. Well, that hasn't happened either. So what we're going to do now, we've just been contemplating whether to do sunrise here or head over to another place about 15 minutes away called Chapmans Pool for sunrise, because it's quite low at Chapmans Pool, so even when the sun rises you've got about another half an hour before it comes over the mainland. So that's what we're going to do now. I say I'm with good friend James Marsh. He hasn't got a YouTube channel, but he's got a cracking Instagram page. I'll put his Insta handle just here and I'll put it in the link description below. Go and check his page out, give him a follow. Got some fantastic images. He's been all over the UK, so he's done a lot of travelling, more than me really on the landscape job anyway. But anyway, there's no mist here, unfortunately. There's a bit in the valley again, but no mist here. So it's the second time I've been here now looking for mist around the castle, but we'll get it right sometime. So we're going to hot foot over to Chapman's Pool now, and fingers crossed we get some good stuff there. Might fly the drone as well, so let's go. It's funny, the old B-roll. Right, so we're just making our way to Chapman's Pool. As we've got here, the sun's gone straight behind the clouds, so it's not looking good, but we can still make the most of it with the drone perhaps. But as you can see, I'm testing a new backpack today. I've got a Osprey Ether 70+10. Hopefully going to start using it for some wild camping, so I've loaded it up just to give it a test today. So so far so good. But anyway, we're just getting, oh, I'm out of breath. Just getting to Chapman's Pool now. You can just see it behind me, looking quite nice. So we'll probably fly the drone and get some nice angles, but anyway, see you down there. So we've made it down to Chapman's Pool, and it's quite a strange place really. And as you can see behind, all this grey slate, but it's a real soft. It's almost like clay, but it's a real soft slate, but quite damp in places. And we have spotted a tiny little waterfall just over there in the corner, just a bit further than where James is. So we're just heading there now to see what it looks like. It's a bit, well, it's like all this grey slate all around it, but it might make a nice frame. But the sun has stayed well behind the clouds. As you can see, it's really flat, but we'll make something of it here. It's I mean, the cliff face across the far side, beautiful. It's a lovely spot, nice and quiet, just us 2 here. So but it's as you can see, flat calm, so not a lot of wave action or anything, but nothing for the 10 stop really. But yeah, so far real nice place. So we'll just make the way to the waterfall now and see what we can make of it. Well, what a lovely little bonus this is. Never thought we'd find a waterfall in Chapman's Pool. A little bit grey because of this. It's like slaty clay. It breaks up obviously, but so a little bit grey backdrop, but a lovely waterfall nonetheless, and a lovely surprise. I've not bothered with a 10-stop filter. Settings wise, I'm at 1/4 of a second, f20 ISO 100, and I'm getting plenty of movement in the water at 1/4 of a second, so really happy with that. I've tried a few different compositions, portrait and landscape. I think portrait works best. I'm still struggling with the 17mm. I just need that one extra mil. I need to get a 16 to 35. I must get one soon. But I've obviously had to step back a bit. James is shooting on a 16 to 35, and you know, we noticed just that 1mm difference. It's quite a big difference, so I've got to get some pennies saved and get a 16 to 35, but I'll get this one traded in. But nonetheless, some lovely frames. I'll pop them up now, guys, and I hope you like them. As you can see here, it's still quite flat light-wise, but James did manage to have a quick fly with his Mavic 2 Pro just to scout out the area really from above. Unfortunately, by the time we'd climbed to the top of the cliff, and that was my plan to fly from the top of the cliff, there was 2 or 3 paragliders, as you'll see later on in the video, just soaring up and down the cliffside, so far too dangerous to fly my drone, but I'll be back for another go soon. Well, we waited for the sun for about an hour, but beautiful spot down there to wait for the sun, so it's not all bad, but it's just started coming out now, just lapping the top of the hill there, so we're going to make our way to the top and have a fly with the drones. But so just the waterfall down there that was worth photographing. Some nice rock formations, but with the tide being so still, if you like, there's no wispy waves really, so tried the 10 stop on a rock, but not the best. So we're going to make our way up now. As you can tell, we've started. I'm out of breath already. Hopefully by the time we get to the top, the sun might have burnt through the cloud a bit, and we'll have a go with the drones. We've made it to the top, and just a case of waiting for the light now. It is starting to show over near Weymouth. If I just turn that down a bit, there you go, look, you can see Weymouth just there. So the light is coming, so we're just patiently waiting now, and then we'll have a go with the still camera, and I might fly the drone as well. It's a bit breezy up here, as you can probably hear, but another 20 minutes, half an hour, we should be bathing in sunshine, all being well, fingers crossed. Well, good things come to those who wait. The sun's finally started shining on us, and it's lit the cliff face up lovely. But we've sat here for nearly an hour and a half, I should think, waiting for the sun to come make its way over from Weymouth to us, but it's finally made it here, and it's just the job now, so settings wise, I've knocked the ISO up to 250 just because, as you can tell, it's getting quite windy now, and quite a lot of camera wobble, even though I was holding the, pinning the tripod down. So settings wise, I was at ISO 250, knocked that up a little bit. I was at 6-second shutter speed at f9, seems to be giving us some nice results, and it's lighting up the whole of Chapman's Pool. Hopefully I've used the 10 stop filter obviously to get the 6-second shutter speed, so might get some nice wispy clouds, some nice turquoise colours in Chapman's Pool itself, so hopefully we can pull them out a bit in post. And yeah, really happy with this composition. I've done a couple of different compositions, one quite tight to Chapman's Pool and then one quite wide to get the whole of Weymouth cliff face in, so yeah, pretty chuffed with these. Good things come to those who wait. So I'll put the frames up now, guys. I hope you like them. Well, job's a good one. We're not going to fly the drones actually, because I don't know if you can see up there somewhere. Where's he gone? Can't see him, but we've got some paragliders flying. So far too dangerous to fly the drones, unfortunately. But so we're not going to get those nice top views. But we've still filled our boots with the still camera anyway from the top here. The sun did finally make its way out, so job's a good one. But yeah, enjoyed it. It's been a good morning. Finished off with some nice frames. Anyway, that waterfall was nice. Nice surprise to find that down in Chapman's Pool. But, shame we didn't get anything at Corfe Castle, but not to worry. Can't win them all. We'll soon be back there. It's only an hour from home, Corfe Castle, so not too bad. And we can come back here again with the drones and fly them next time. It's only about 5-10 minutes walk from the car park, so ideal. But yeah, job's a good one. So it's been good to be out with James today and put the world to rights. Don't forget to check out his Insta page. I'll put a link in the description below, and check out where James has been lately. Does a lot more travelling than I do, so he's got a cracking page, so make sure you go and check it out. And yeah, job's a good one. Oh, there's another paraglider now, just taking off. I don't know if you can see him, just there in the background. Just there, so far too dangerous to fly the drones, but anyway, not to worry. We'll make our way back to the van and get a coffee on. Even though the sun goes on. What, folk again? Yeah. Well, proper way to finish off another photo trip. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Topping it off with a coffee. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Not quite as successful as we were hoping, with Corfe Castle no mist and Kimmeridge no sunset, but never mind. We made the most of it by coming to Chapman's Pool. Great shout from James to come over here. I've not been here before, so yeah, brilliant. Shame we couldn't fly the drones because of the paragliders, but got to be safe. So job's a good one. Look forward to hearing your comments below. It's always great to hear from you guys, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, smashing. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Take care. Catch up soon.